Hey, this is GemmyD's on Cars.
Hey everybody, this is Dan for GemmyD on Cars. Today's topic is going to be about my Mazda, but before I get started, I have a couple tidbits of news for the channel. We just surpassed 20,000 views, which is awesome, and we're sitting right under 100. We have 88 subscribers, so I appreciate everything, all the support everybody has done, subscriptions, comments, shares, likes. I really appreciate it. Next, I have a friend in Pittsburgh whose name is Raheem. He is friends with my sister. Their kids go to school, but I got something in the mail from him the other day. It is Alfa Romeo cufflinks. How cool is that? I don't really know the guy yet. He seems like a very nice guy. He and I have talked about cars a lot. He actually almost bought an Alfa Romeo Giulia, which I reviewed a couple of vlogs ago, but it didn't work out. But he sent this to me out of the kindness of his heart, and I really, really appreciate it. I hope to see you this summer, dude. Thanks, man. Alright, so I'm back to my undisclosed location where I shoot everything. It's just the park behind my house. But today's topic is going to be 5 things that I hate about my Mazda 6. Now, as a disclaimer, I do not hate this car. I love this car, but there's a couple things that I would change or tweak a little bit that would make this car really pretty damn good. So the first one is underneath the hood. So here we go. Number one is this cheap hood release that you use to open all cars. Now, if Mazda wants to be a premium car brand, they need to change this. They could have easily put in 2 hydraulic lifts on either side of the hood to get into the car, and get nitpicky. So, now, the big one, which is probably the one that I would change right away, is right here. The engine. Now, this car has a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, but I wonder where they could get another engine with more power. You mean to tell me you can't look across your showroom and look at the engine that's in the CX-9? That car is the same engine with the turbo that generates 227 horsepower on 87 gas. Now, if you put premium in there, 93 gas, you get 250 horsepower. This car with 250 horsepower would be pretty perfect. I mean, that is a decent amount of power for this car. Every other single car in this segment has a 6-cylinder engine. I don't think this needs a 6-cylinder engine. I think it needs a little bit more horsepower to just up the fun quotient a little bit. Let's see, a Honda Accord, Toyota Camry, Ford Fusion, Subaru Legacy, they all have 6-cylinder options. That's okay if this car doesn't have a 6-cylinder option, but just have a car with a little bit more horsepower. This car with the CX-9's 250 horsepower engine would be awesome. So, that is number 2. Now, onto the inside for number 3. Alright, number 3 deals with the heads-up display. Now, the heads-up display itself was one of the things that I love about this car, but Mazda does not let you put the little screen down if you did not like the heads-up display. Let's just say I like it. Let's just say you didn't like it. You can go into the settings and turn it off, but when you turn it off, the little screen does not go down. You would always have this little plasticky screen there kind of getting in your way, and if you didn't like it, I feel like that would annoy me, having a little piece of plastic there. Mazda has the technology to do the heads-up display like every other car maker, that it just displays it up on the windshield, so that would take care of that completely. Now, it is a nice feature to turn it off, but get the plastic thing out of the way if you don't want to use it. So that's number 3. Number 4 is the HD traffic. Now, if you go into the settings, you go into applications, HD radio traffic map. Now, right now, as I'm sitting here, I'm not in traffic or anything, so it's going to be blue or green. But I have been coming home from work in rush hour traffic in bumper to bumper traffic, and it still shows like it's green. I mean, I don't think it works. So it shows you a display of Central PA where I live, and there's a little red dot where I am, so it obviously knows where I am, but it's always green. Like if I was stopped dead, like 0 miles an hour, it'll still be green. It just doesn't work. I mean, it's a joke. It says total traffic network updated 10 minutes ago, which I don't. How was it updated 10 minutes ago if I wasn't even in the car? But it's laughable, really. It doesn't work. I mean, I could easily go on my phone and look at Google Maps and hit the traffic button to see the traffic, but it's pretty lame. So I don't know if it's going to be fixed for another update or if it's fixed for the 2017 model year, but it doesn't work. Alright, so the fifth and final thing that kind of annoys me is dealing with the key. Okay, when I have the keys in my hand, let's say I wanted to drop my phone off in the car, and then I'm going to walk around to the driver's seat to get in the car. So what you do is you hit the button, it unlocks it, you open the car. I'll throw my phone in there, close the door. It'll beep. As I'm walking away, I had the key in my pocket, I'm walking away, I'm going to go to the other side. It locks already. I have to hit the button. I know, woe is me, first world problems. Then open the car. So there should be a signal that emits like 10 feet out of the car that if I have the key in my pocket and it knows I'm there, it should not lock. So close the door. It's gonna beep. I'm walking around. It beeped again. It's locked. Now I can't get back in the car. I wish there was a way you could defeat that. Like if I went to put something in there, it would know that I'm walking around the car into the other side so I can get in. So it's a little thing that kind of annoys me. I was this week, and in Central PA it's been super rainy lately, so I was getting soaked on Friday, absolutely soaked. I wanted to go throw my hard hat and my vest in the car, so I hit the thing, I opened it, did it, ran around to the other side of the car, and keep in mind I'm getting soaked. I opened the car, I'm like, let me in. I know I had to hit the little button, but it just really annoyed me at the time. So that's the fifth thing that kind of annoys me about this car. I love this car. I don't hate it by any means, but there's a couple little things that really annoyed me, and that was one of them, and it happened the other day. So if you're new to the channel, please like my videos, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. Also, a side note, anybody who's watching this video that knows me or knows me that I live in the Central PA area, if you're interested in looking in the car and you might need tips or what to buy, I love doing that for people. I had a friend who just asked me the other day about what I thought about 3-row SUVs, and I kind of gave her my thoughts and what, my 2 cents. So if you ever have any questions about what cars to buy, I would love to help you. I enjoy doing that very greatly. So see you next one.